It doesn't look, let me double check the file to see if it's made the file.
I
No,
can
I
take a
see
picture.
retained,
I'm sorry?
nope, I see retained counsel on defendant number 1, but not on 2.
I don't know which defendant Mr. Guerra is. Is that,
He's defendant number 2.
439 oxygen.
oh, well,
Yeah.
I represent Julian Alejandro Guerra. I don't know what defendant number he is.
Yes, he's defendant number 2. If you could just email me your appearance.
Are you getting some more?
Well, can I take a picture of it and send it to you real quick? Because I'm
Okay. Okay, thank you.
let me do this. What is the email that I should send it to?
It's OR
Q
U ID.
Orquídea.
Yes.
Orquídea _ Oriel
No, it's dot Oriel
dot Oriel. Okay.
at 36districtcourt.org.
All right. I'm going to see if I can get it to you real quick.
Thank you. Mr.
Thank you,
Brown,
Kitty. I'm out.
you're good.
Good morning, Mr. Guru.
Good morning, Mr. Brown. I'm going to see if I can send this appearance to Mr. Oriel.
Okay, thank you. Any other attorney need to check in?
Good morning, Jeff Plymell. I believe I'm here with Mr. Roberts and I believe Mr. Harris, whose name I see, concerning an exam we had this afternoon at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I haven't seen, Mr. Harris hasn't checked in. Is he on, Judge?
I see his name, but I'm sorry, I'm not the judge, but I do see his name, but I haven't heard him checked in.
Yeah, name is, he's in the background.
Okay, he's in the background. All right. Macomb County. I've been trying to get Macomb County. But not-
Hey, there, but they're not. Come on.
Huh?
Come on.
Yeah, I know, but they're not answering. Any other attorney need to check in?
Yes, yes, Judge. This is Attorney Arnold Weiner. Can you hear and see me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. I'm here on Kevin Clark. And all I really want to do today is get a little adjournment so I can send a letter to the gun board. I think it could be resolved.
Kevin?
In-person exam.
Yeah.
It's set for an in-person exam at 10 o'clock.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll come back at 10 then and talk to the
In-person
prosecutor.
exam, Mr. Weiner, at 10 o'clock.
It's set for an exam at 10?
It's set for an in-person exam at 10 o'clock.
Okay. I'll log back on at 10. Thank you.
It's set for an in-person, in courtroom.
Oh,
Aye.
Judge, then I'm going to end up waiving that then, okay? I'm sorry.
All right,
Okay.
up to you.
I'll log back in at 10. Thank you.
Make sure your client is on, Counselor.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I'm on now.
Oh,
Well, then we can do it this morning
okay.
if you're waiting.
Yes, sir.
That's Clark, right? Kevin
Yep.
Clark. Ms. Greer,
Yes, ma'am.
did you want to wait and see if your client comes on? Macomb County.
No. Well, yes, I have.
Yes, ma'am.
Who do you have?
Ryan McLean.
Yes.
Okay, is he out now?
Are you ready for him?
Yes.
Yep.
McLean? Watch your step right there.
Step right here?
Yep. Yeah, that's
All right here.
Okay.
Okay.
That green button. There you go.
That's good.
Here's Mr. McLean for you.
Thank you. Ready, Matt? Calling case number 2056754, the people of the state of Michigan versus Ryan McLean. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed. This matter is scheduled for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stola on behalf of the people, key 3358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sharon Greerprint on behalf of Mr. McLean, P40133. And I understand that Mr. McLean is in the Macomb County Jail.
State your name for the record, please.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna transfer down the line.
Mr. McLean, can you state your name, please?
McLean, Ryan Robert, authorized representative and occupant of the office of grantor.
Your Honor,
Yes, ma'am.
I believe that I previously represented Mr. McLean. I think he would have more information than I do. And I withdrew off of his case. Excuse me, Your Honor, excuse me.
Hello.
Talking about this case?
Yeah, I heard you.
I'm just,
I got four other Zooms here.
Don't shut the door. Sharon?
Yeah.
She's still on.
Your Honor, I'm just wondering, is this a new case or is this a capias from a previous hearing?
You previously gave it. I don't have anything in here that shows that you withdrew. Or the court allowed you to withdraw.
On the previous capias?
Correct.
I don't believe that Mr. McLean is going to have an attorney represent him from what I remember from the last time that we were here and in the courtroom.
Ms. Greer, do you need to talk to him?
Yes, Judge.
All right, put you in the breakout room so you can talk to him.
Thank you, Judge.
Ready, I'm Gary Cobb, calling case number 2156056. The people of the state of Michigan versus Gary Cobb. Defendant is charged with count 1, controlled substance, delivering, manufacturing cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic, 50 to 449 grams. Count 2, controlled substance, delivering, manufacturing cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic, less than 50 grams. Count 3, controlled substance, delivering, manufacturing cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic, less than 50 grams. Count 4, weapons, firearms, possession by a felon. Count 5, count 6, count 7, count 8, weapons, felony, firearm, habitual offenders that are noticed. This matter is scheduled for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. John, KCP number 56162, appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Kenny appearing on behalf of Mr. 35842, and Mr. Cobbs is with us.
All right. Cobb's on Zoom.
Yes, sir. Mr. Cobbs, state your name, please.
Gary Stephen Cobb Jr.
Thank you. All right. What's your question, Mr. Kenny?
I've already talked to Mr. Casey. He's sending me the discovery, so we're asking for an exam. In-person exam.
Oh, okay. How many witnesses, Mr. Casey?
2 to 3, all police officers. We'll say 3.
How about 2?
Well, if I can do it in 2.
Yeah.
2 to 3. I would ask if there be a stipulation for exam purposes as to the preliminary analysis of the controlled substances in the case. Thank you. And also we'd ask that there be a stipulation that as of the date of the offense, Mr. Cobb was ineligible to use or possess a firearm, having previously been convicted of a felony.
Okay, we can't hear you, Mr. Kenny.
So stipulated, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Kenny.
All right, how about July 29th at 11:30?
That's good for the people.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Hey, have a good day, all.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Ready on Trayvon Nichols?
Yes, I'm ready.
Calling case number 2156022, the people of the state of Michigan versus Trayvon Nichols. Defendant is charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Count 2, weapons, felony, firearm. This matter is scheduled for a probable cause now.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, PA 3358.
Your Honor, good morning, and may it please the court. My name is Adam Clements, P number 77233, appearing on behalf of Mr. Nichols. Sir, would you state your name for the record, please?
Trayvon Nichols.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for probable cause conference. I've discussed my client's right to a preliminary exam, and he wishes to waive that right and ask that this matter be bound over to circuit court for further proceedings.
People have any questions?
Okay, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Nichols, you understand that you have a statutory right to preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause a crime was committed and probable cause you had something to do with committing it. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything or threatened you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam?
No, sir.
You waive your right freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yes, sir.
And do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form?
You said, can you repeat that?
Do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form?
No, sir.
All right, Mr. Clemens, do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form?
Of course not, Judge.
All right, the court will find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam as bound over the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, which will be April 13th, 2021 at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And Mr. Clements, did you receive a copy of the digital discovery? I know I did not personally send it over because I didn't see the defense attorney listed on the ROA.
No, all I have is, I don't have the digital discovery. I just have paper. So if you could email that to me, I'd appreciate it, please.
Now that I know that you're representing, Mr. Nichols, I can send that over probably by today or tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mr. Nichols, you can log off now.
Ready on Lipscomb? Ready on Michael Lipscomb and Jeffrey Roberts? Calling case number 2060716, the people of the state of Michigan versus Michael Lipscomb. Defendant number 1 is charged with count 1, homicide, murder, 2nd degree. Count 2, reckless driving causing death. Count 3, child abuse, 2nd degree. Count 4, child abuse, 2nd degree. Count 5, child abuse, 2nd degree. Count 6, reckless driving causing serious impairment of a body function. Count 7, reckless driving causing serious impairment of a body function. Count 8, reckless driving causing serious impairment of a body function. Habitual offender, 3rd notice. The people of the state of Michigan versus Jeffrey Roberts. Defendant number 2 is charged with count 1, homicide, murder, 2nd degree. Count 2, reckless driving causing death. Count 6, count 7, count 8, reckless driving causing serious impairment of a body function. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Judge Ronald Harris on behalf of the
Thank you.
Appearances, please.
May it please this court, Jeff Plymouth for the people, 60711. Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
May it please the court, Ray Richards on behalf of Mr. Jeffrey Roberts, Your Honor. Good morning.
Morning. Need the attorney for Lipscomb?
Yeah, can you hear me okay? Is my audio working?
Yeah.
I can hear
Okay,
you now.
I'll say it again. Lyle Harris on behalf of defendant Lipscomb.
Okay. What's the issue? We're not set till 2 o'clock.
As I brought to your attention yesterday, I know this matter is scheduled for exam at 2 in the afternoon. I guess that's going to be an issue too. But my client is requesting, due to his physical condition as a result of this incident, that he's wheelchair bound and he's not in very good shape. And he asked me to ask Your Honor, if whatever we hold the exam, whether it's today or another day in the near future, that he be allowed to attend on Zoom due to his physical condition.
He wants to attend on Zoom.
Yes, yes. It would be a burden for him to get downtown, given his physical condition.
Well, I could lock him up in the Wayne County Jail and they could transfer him.
Judge, I'm just making the request that he could attend on Zoom if Your Honor would allow him to.
All right. Any comment from the people?
Judge, I can sympathize with the defendant in his physical condition to a certain extent. But I mean, bottom line, during this pandemic, a lot of people put their lives and their families at risk. They have to come to court and do these things. And it's difficult for me to reconcile that I've asked other people to come to court and put their lives at risk to do this exam because he requested an in-person exam. And then now, you know, a day before, suddenly he realizes he can't.
Yeah, Kevin, yeah, just log, I just text them to try to get them to call the wave now, but just log back in at about.
Mr. Weiner.
Weiner! Push the system on mute. Thank you.
It's interesting that Mr. Parmel has that position since my understanding is he wants to have one of his witnesses on Zoom.
No, it's not interesting that the people want to do it that way, Judge, because I have one witness, which was something I'm going to bring up afterwards, who currently, due to health screening, will be barred from entering the 36th District Court today. Mr. Lipscomb will not be barred from entering the 36th District Court, but I have a witness who will fail the health screening due to exposure to COVID-19. I can't control that. I have no control over who the 36th District Court would allow and not allow in. But I do have that issue with something when we finish with this, I would bring up, or I'll bring up now, that the people have an essential witness contacted me over the weekend, indicated that he had exposure, and it was within the last 14 days. I did actually go over to the 36th District Court yesterday, spoke to the health screening staff at 36th District Court, and they indicated to me they will not allow him in the building. And I would expect Mr. Aisha was going to be honest in answering the questions that he would be asked. But I think they're a very distinctly different situation.
Judge, I didn't ask my client whether he had been vaccinated and so on about COVID. The only issue that I brought up that we talked about is the fact that he's wheelchair bound and could have has a problem coming down. So I told him I would let him know what Your Honor's decision was.
Well, Mr. Harris, the problem is he's on bond.
Right.
And the bond, part of his conditions of bond is that he makes all his court appearances.
Okay.
So to turn around and say, I'm having a problem getting there, I mean, that's an issue.
Well, dude,
that's telling me that he can't abide by the conditions of his bond.
Well, in that case, Judge, I will call him up this morning and tell him he has to be down there at 2, assuming we're proceeding with the exam this afternoon. That's, I guess, the other issue.
Why wouldn't we?
I don't have any reason to think we can, Judge. I do have one witness who I believe is essential to establishing the murder 2 elements. I was going to be asking the court for one of 2 options: is either A, that Mr. Aisha be allowed to testify via Zoom because protect the courtroom, frankly, from someone who is a potential COVID-19 carrier and again would not even pass the health screening at 36th District Court. In the alternative, Judge, I believe we would have to hold this exam in part because I believe his testimony would be essential.
Well,
to his
I don't hold it in part. I don't bifurcate them. We're going to do it and go right through. All right. I'll allow, if he can't, if you're saying he has issues with COVID right now, and he's not going to pass the health screening, I'll allow him to testify via Zoom. Because that puts the rest of the building and, my staff and everybody else at risk. And I'm not going to do that.
Exactly, Judge. I agree.
Well, Judge, this is Ray Richards on behalf of Mr. Roberts. Judge, I would I guess object on behalf of my client under the 6th Amendment right to confrontation. He's a critical witness, Judge, and it's a critical exam. One of the elements, as far as my defense is concerned, goes directly to his testimony. Judge, I would ask that, everybody's on bond. I know it may be an inconvenience or slight inconvenience for the prosecution, but on behalf of Mr. Roberts, Judge, I would like this situation to go straight through as well, but I would want the critical witness to be in court where I can examine him face to face and definitely uphold my client's right of confrontation. I understand he has issues and obviously in this age of COVID, everything is not necessarily normal, so to speak. But that being said, Judge, I would object to moving forward with the critical witness via Zoom. I would just ask, Judge, when he's ready to testify, they bring him and the other 8 witnesses or however many other witnesses in at a different date. And we reschedule the exam because I do agree with the court. I don't like the bifurcation of capital exams if we don't have to. And it seems as though it's going to be a long exam anyway, absent or including the testimony of the witness that they want to present via Zoom. So, Judge, I would just offer that. I have no problem with an adjournment. Again, my client is on bond, no issues. And I think that would be in the best interest of moving this capital case along under the circumstances, Judge.
I would agree with my co-counsel, Judge. I've got no objection to adjournment.
People wish to respond?
I mean, all I can state is, Judge, is I definitely hear what both counselors are stating, and I guess at some point I don't really want to have the Court of Appeals telling us that we should have done this differently.
Well, I don't either, but I believe the court has the authority to make that decision, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not adjourning this exam. We're going at 2 o'clock. I'm gonna allow that witness to testify via Zoom. That does not in any way preclude you or your client from his right to confrontation. I don't see it that way. So we're going to go forward.
Judge, if I might ask Mr. Plymale, just for the record, the name of the witness that we're talking about?
Nick Isho.
Say again?
Nick Isho, ISHO.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Judge, we'll see you at 2 o'clock.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Miss Kitty,
Yes.
this is
I
Miss
got you.
Greer.
Hold on. This is recalling 2056754. People State of
Yes, I'm
Michigan,
here.
Brian McLean.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Matthew Stillwell on behalf of people PA 3358.
This is Sharon Greer on behalf of Mr. McLean, who's in the Macomb County Jail at this time.
All right, what are we doing? We setting this for exam or what?
Your Honor, if I can go back for a little background, this case.
Background, Ms. Greer. I just need to know how we're proceeding from this point.
To set it for an exam, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
In regards to the bond, that would be where I would need to give the court a little background. Not much.
On just a minute, let me get a date for you.
Okay.
Need 2 weeks to rid out of Macomb.
I'll leave at least 2 weeks, yes, Your Honor. I'd request an additional day for a turnaround time for me to actually get the right to sign consent of DOC.
How many witnesses?
One, potentially 2, Your Honor. I have to speak with my officers.
April 21st at 2 o'clock.
Just one moment, Your Honor. Your Honor, you're setting this as an in-person exam.
That's correct.
And I do have a problem with in-persons. If I can, this is where we were from before, Your Honor. If you wouldn't mind just a little history. I'm sorry, I didn't. Okay. The last time I was in court on this case, I asked the court to allow me to withdraw. There was a lot of conflict between myself and Mr. McLean. The court said that you wanted Mr. McLean to appear the next day in order that you would have a counsel to appoint to him. That's when the capias occurred. And I believe that you might remember Mr. McLean, because there was quite a bit of conflict with the court as well as Mr. McLean in regards to how he was addressing the court. And that's when Mr. McLean did not appear that next day and the court issued a habeas on his behalf. Mr. McLean does not want an attorney to represent him past today's date. I am not doing in-person exams because of the health of my mother. And I do believe, I wanted to tell you this because even if we set something, I believe before we get to that date, there would be, I would be withdrawing again. And I believe that's why there is no order in the file, because you were going to do it the next day when he appeared. You were going to allow me to withdraw and give him a new attorney. But that being said, he's not going to accept an attorney to appear on his behalf. He would accept someone as a co-counsel with him. That can't be me, Your Honor. So that's the background I wanted to give you without tainting the court's opinion of Mr. McLean. But once the case gets started again, you're going to remember him. You're definitely going to. Okay. All righty. So that's the background. And I don't want the court to interrupt its court schedule and things are not going to go the way we're anticipating.
I understand.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. McLean, you wish to represent yourself with the assistance of counsel. Is that correct?
I definitely will take a co-counsel. I don't mind taking a co-counsel. But I did have a request of you, if you can be able to take a look at the bond that was set and possibly be able to, I guess, either lower the bond or set a, I'm sorry, what was that?
Okay, I'll deal with the bond in a minute. I got to deal with this thing first.
Okay,
So,
go ahead.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll allow, and you have no objection to or do you have an objection to Ms. Greer withdrawing?
I don't believe that she's capable, of being the co-counsel. Not that you're incompetent or that you're lacking any type of understanding, but I just think that she just doesn't have a desire to co-counsel with me.
Okay. All right.
So I don't want you to think that I'm trying to insult you.
I think she understands. I understand what you're saying.
I understand as well, and he's correct. I don't have that capacity at this stage in my life. I don't have it.
All right. So, Mr. McLean, I will. I don't do it personally, but I'll do it. We'll call across the street because the circuit court assigns all the attorneys. They have a system now that does it. Otherwise, I would appoint someone to represent you. But I'm going to appoint someone to represent you to sit as a second chair that will be able to assist you throughout this process. Right now, we're going to set this exam for April 21st at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, he's currently in Macomb County Jail, correct?
Correct.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. McLean, why are you in Macomb County?
Currently, it's been a bit of a misunderstanding. So I'm trying to get that sorted out here. I believe that we're getting really close to getting it sorted out. But I also been waiting on the court here in Wayne County to respond to my habeas corpus that I've sent out a few months ago. So I've been waiting on you guys and, waiting on them as well. They also ordered a evaluation. So I've been sitting here waiting on them to get done with the evaluation. I've already completed the evaluation and I was found to be competent. So I guess I'm just kind of trying to get everything cleared up.
Okay, I have from you a motion for discovery and offer for dismissal, if that's what you're talking about.
Did you receive a notice of sovereignty, a sovereignty certificate that comes from the First Republic Registered Foundation, the International Courts of Justice?
I got it.
And there should be a habeas corpus, a writ of habeas corpus coming from the Macomb County Jail as well.
A writ of habeas corpus just says, bring your body to me. And that's what we're gonna do with a writ.
Yes, sir. That's the writ that I sent out via mail from the Macomb County Jail. And like I said, I sent that out a few months ago.
We couldn't do anything until we knew where you were, because you were in warrant status. As long as you're in warrant status, I can't respond. I'm not gonna do anything until we get your body. Now we have your bodies in Macomb County. So we're gonna bring you over on the 21st. I'm gonna appoint an attorney to represent you, an attorney will be appointed to represent you. And we're gonna deal with it then.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you. That concludes the hearing.
And sir, in regards to the bond,
I'm not changing the bond.
30,000 cash.
You don't show up. I gave you an opportunity to come back to court the next day. You decided not to. And then you didn't come back at all. Now you get picked up in Macomb County and you're sitting there. So now we gotta even take extra steps to try to get your body. So no, I'm not changing the bond.
Right.
And I don't know what's going on with Macomb County. If I change the bond here, what's gonna happen there? They may not honor my writ at that point if you have a personal bond or something. So no, until we get you, I'm not changing the bond. Once we get you here, then I'll consider changing the bond. So I'm not doing anything until I get you here.
All right.
All right, thank you.
We're almost set.
You're all done?
Yep.
I'm not from Tennessee.
Good morning, Miss Kitty. This is Sharon Woodside. We have the 11 o'clock exam with Mr. Farrell, who's in MDOC, so we're not going to be able to proceed today.
Who? What, Julian Farrell?
Oh, 11:30.
Farrell.
With Mr. Andreer. So we got on early to let the court know.
Well, did we do a Zoom writ?
No, Your Honor, at the time, he was not in custody when we set the exam date, so we kind of just found out.
All right.
You ready on, we got our 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, I advised the court and Mr. Andrew, Your Honor, because his family advised me he's in MDOC, and I confirm he is in MDOC.
All right, we'll call it. We'll deal with it.
And Kitty, gray is a waiver. Thank you.
Okay. Ready on Keyshawn Brigham, calling case number 2060513. The people of the state of Michigan versus Keyshawn Brigham. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Your Honor, may I please go on behalf of people PA3358.
Andrew DiMaggio on behalf of Mr. Sean Graham, for P45619, who is present in the court.
All right, you ready to proceed?
Your Honor, this case is a case that's in the works of the gun board to the explaining the exam to Mr. Graham. He has a decision to waive this exam.
No question, Your Honor.
Okay, now I need to talk to Mr. Clark for a few minutes.
Okay, Mr. Jamil Clark, is there a deputy there? Yes, sir. Break out those meeting boxes.
Ms. Woodside, you talking about Kevin Clark?
I think she's in another hearing.
Are you in
No,
another?
Judge, Miss Julian Farrell.
She got Farrell.
Oh, okay, we got, keep your
He
system
had an
on,
exam scheduled today.
keep your system on mute, please.
Mute.
I understand you're doing another Zoom, but it's coming through ours. Thank you. All right. Is it Brigham? Yes. All right, Mr. Brigham, you understand that you have a statutory right to a preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause the crime was committed and by probable cause you had something to do with committing it. Do you understand that, sir? Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way to waive your right? Yes,
Oh.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, you gotta listen to me. Did anybody make any promises to you to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam? No. Did anyone threaten you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam? You're waiving your right freely and voluntarily after having the opportunity to talk to your attorney about it. And you signed the waiver of examination form? All right, court will find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam as bound over Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, which is April 13th, 2021 at 9:00 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Bond. Continue.
Ready on Tanisha Cowart?
Yes.
Calling case number 08-61253, the people of the state of Michigan versus Tanisha Cowart. Defendant is charged with count 1, stalking aggravated. This matter is scheduled for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoll on behalf of the people, P83358.
And good morning, Your Honor. Harold Collins, P56805, on behalf of Ms. Tanisha Cowart, who is present on the Zoom screen. State your name for the record, ma'am.
Tanisha Cowart.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we would like to set this matter for an in-person exam, and I would like to request of the people to provide discovery to us.
You gonna be able to go forward with this?
I'm not sure, Your Honor. I'm aware, Your Honor. I'm currently in the process of determining if the file is in archives. If it's not, then the people will not be able to go forward. You would grant us a couple weeks to make that determination. Obviously, we can set it for exam. If I'm unable to look at the file, I can inform the court and we can bring it up earlier.
All right.
No.
We don't have a file, so you don't even have to do this.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, July 23rd at 9:15.
That's a good date, Your Honor. The people are going to provide discovery.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he's gonna see if he can find a file on this. This is like 13 years old.
Wow. Okay, yes, sir.
So if he can't find a file, then they'll come back and I assume file a motion to dismiss.
Yes, sir.
I should
Thank
know.
you, Judge.
Okay. And he should have all that information within the next couple of weeks.
That's fine, Your Honor. July 23rd at 10 o'clock?
No, 9:15.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Ms. Cowart, I'll be in touch with you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ready on Kevin Clark, calling case number 20-60535, the people of the state of Michigan versus Kevin Clark. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoll on behalf of the people, P83358.
Where Mr. Warren?
Mr. Weinhardt.
I think my attorney said he was taking another Zoom conference and he left his number for someone to call him if you called him before 10 o'clock.
All right, we'll wait for him to come back.
Ready on Rashard Gray?
Ready.
Calling case number 21-56343, the people of the state of Michigan versus Rashard Gray. Defendant is charged with count 1, controlled substance, possession, cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic less than 25 grams. Second offense notice, habitual offender, fourth notice. This matter is scheduled for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, I'm Matthew Stola on behalf of the people, PA 3358.
Good morning, Anna. Pauline Stroke on behalf of Rashard Gray. At this time, he does agree to proceeding by Zoom this morning.
All right, any what's your pleasure, ma'am?
Your Honor, I have discussed this matter with my client. At this time, he is prepared to waive his preliminary exam.
No objection, Your Honor, but I believe we need Mr. Gray, I believe we need to have Mr. Gray put his name on the record first.
I am. I'm about to do that. Thank you. Mr. Gray, state your name for the record, please.
Rashard Gray.
Mr. Gray, you got video? Oh, okay, I guess it's working. All right, Mr. Gray, you understand that you have a statutory right to a preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause a crime was committed and probable cause you had something to do with committing it. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam?
No.
You're waiving your right freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yes, I am.
All right, do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form?
No.
And Mr. Rumpf, do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, the court will find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam that is bound over the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, which will be April 13th at 9:00 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good.
Thank you. Bonds continue.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk,
So is that in person?
Yes.
Oh.
this is Attorney Greenwood. I was checking in on Alexis Perkins. We were set for a live exam, but we have chose to waive. So I was seeing if we could just put it on the record.
Okay.
Okay,
Are
thank
we
you.
ready on Camarena and Guerrero?
Excuse me.
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready.
Huh?
For 9:15, Tristan Lewis.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Is that an in person or over Zoom? That's a Rashard Gray asking.
Oh, he went.
You got to check with your attorney. I'm not sure what they're doing across the street. It's probably on Zoom.
Okay.
Julián Alejandro Guerra.
Hold on, Mr. No.
We have Tristan Lewis is outside. He's been here for a while.
Who's the attorney?
His attorney says elder. But
Oh,
he hasn't checked
hold on. He said he was running a couple minutes late.
it. Tristan is here. He's been here.
I didn't know it was at 9:15.
Morning, Judge.
Morning.
Okay. Calling case number 21-56023, the people of the state of Michigan versus Jerry Camarena. Defendant number 1 is charged with count 1, count 2, count 3, controlled substance, delivering, manufacturing cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic less than 50 grams. Count 4, controlled substance, delivering, manufacturing. Count 5, controlled substance, delivering, manufacturing. Count 6, Strike count 6. The people of the state of Michigan versus Julian Guerrero, defendant number 2, is charged with count 6 and count 7, controlled substance, delivering, manufacturing cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic less than 50 grams. This matter is scheduled for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Smith, People 188,
Good morning, Your Honor. Marco Bezvikis, P number 79478, with Mr. Camarena sitting here to my right. I believe it would be your left. Mr. Camarena, seek your name.
Jerry Camarena.
Camarena, you wearing a shirt with a collar or a sweatshirt? I can't tell from this.
It's a collared shirt with a tie, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, I couldn't see it. All right, thank you. What's your pleasure, counsel?
Your Honor, I'm still waiting for discovery from the prosecutor's office, so I would just ask for a couple-week adjournment. I don't know how long it's been taking the prosecutor's office to get out discovery for matters like this, but whatever it would take, that amount of time for an adjournment.
All right, well, I don't adjourn them, counsel. If they're gonna be set out far enough for you to have more than enough time to get discovery.
Oh, very well.
And if you decide to do something other than hold, you just contact the court and we'll move it up, all right?
Perfect. Yeah, that's good with me, Judge. Thank you.
I'll be able to get you discovery shortly. Our support staff hasn't uploaded the files for this one yet, so I'll be contacting them and it should be done soon.
Thank you, counsel.
All right, how many witnesses?
One moment, Your Honor. Your Honor, I have 3 listed, but I can probably do it with less than that. I would reasonably say 1 to 2.
Parties available June 8th at, wait. June. July 19th at 9:15. Is that a good date?
Your Honor, I'm in a jury trial, Frank Murphy. Supposedly it's set for 8 a.m. on the 19th in front of Judge Morrow.
I'll give you another date.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. How many days is it?
That will be 3 days, Judge.
Okay, I got it.
Daniel.
Well, July 23rd at 9:15?
Works for defense, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a two, I didn't know it was a two-back.
Yeah, I called. Mr.
Yes,
Bill,
good
no.
morning, Your Honor. Francisco J. Villaru, P 34147, counsel for Julian Alejandro Guerra. I heard the prior proceedings regarding the co-defendant, and I certainly have no objections to the court setting it for the date that it did.
Well, I gotta set a different date. I didn't know it was a two-bagger. That's gonna take a little longer than
Okay.
if it was just a single defendant. So I gotta get another date. Hold on. All right, when we go the same day, July 23rd, then we'll do it at 12:15.
Very well, Your Honor. Thank you.
Huh? Is Mr. Ferrera on?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
All right, station name, please.
Julian Alejandro Guerra.
Thank you.
Your Honor, on this case, I filed my appearance through the 36th District Court system on the 21st of February. On the same date, I made the email request for discovery. And I also am waiting for discovery, and I'm wondering if the prosecutor that's in the court would make a note because Mr. Brown, Mark Brown, apparently was assigned to represent Mr. Guerra, and I don't want the discovery to go to Mr. Brown, and then I'm still waiting for mine.
Right.
Yes, Your Honor, and I'll be able to provide that to Mr. Villarreal shortly.
All right, did
And I
were
thank
able
you.
to hear him?
I'm sorry?
I say, were you able to hear him?
He said that he was going to get it to me.
Yes.
I appreciate that, Judge. Thank you very much, and thank your staff for assisting today.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And bonds are continued.
Thank you, Judge. Have a great day.
All right, you too.
Oh, I did get your appearance too, Mr. Villarreal.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Yes.
I apologize.
Your Honor, I did just speak with Mr. Elder. I believe that 9:15 is going to be away. Yeah.
Go be away.
I believe he's just going to grab a client.
Good morning, Kitty.
Good morning.
I'm ready on Mr. Alan Jennings.
Okay, got a couple of turns ahead of you.
Yep, just wanted to check in and let you know. Thank you.
Thank you. We ready on Pharaoh?
Yes.
Oh, where Miss Woodside go?
Yeah, yes, we are.
Oh. Calling case number 2060522, the people of the state of Michigan versus Julian Farrell. Defendant is charged with count 1, stolen property, receiving and concealing motor vehicle. Count 2, police officer assaulting, resisting, obstructing. Count 3, weapons, firearms, possession by a felon. Count 4, weapons carrying concealed. Count 5, weapons, felony, firearms. Second notice, habitual offender. Third notice. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to you. Staff, may it please this most honorable court, Reginald Andrew, P number 80354, appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Judge. May it please the court, Sharon Clark Woodside, appearing on behalf of Mr. Farrell. Your Honor, we were set for 11:30 for a preliminary examination. As the court is aware, Mr. Farrell is in the Department of Corrections.
Excuse me.
I did contact them, but I don't have the ability to Zoom with him at his present location. So, but I assume we would just set it for another preliminary examination because I've not had contact with him. Unless the court just wants to set it for a PCC.
Nope. Set it for the exam. April 21st at 2:30. That a good date?
Wait 1 second, Judge. At what time, Judge?
2:30.
That's fine. that will give us enough time for him to get here, correct?
Yep.
That's correct.
How many witnesses was it?
Okay.
This was 1 second, Your Honor. I can tell you right now. Give me 1 second.
What?
I'm here, his client is here, but he's, he hurt himself. And I don't know, someone come down. Okay. That one is at 11 o'clock. We got time, we got time.
It was 3, Your Honor.
All right.
Ready on Tristan Lewis?
Have a good day, y'all.
Okay, take care.
2:30.
Calling case number 21-55411, the people of the state of Michigan versus Tristan Lewis. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carried concealed. This matter is scheduled for examination.
On here, I'm gonna go off and people 283358.
Good morning, I'm future staff, Ronald, Mr. Lewis, is standing behind me to my left, my P number is 57728.
So Lewis, can take your hands out your pockets and state your name.
Yes, sir. Tristan Lewis.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, today's the time and date set for the examination. At this time, Mr. Lewis is asking the court to waive the examination, have the matter found on the court charge of claim 1.
You don't have any objections?
No, sir. I'm the people, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Lewis, you understand that you have a statutory right to a preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause the crime was committed and probable cause you had something to do with committing that crime. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way, you should waive your right to preliminary exam.
No, sir.
You waive your right freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yes.
Did you sign the waiver of examination form, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Court will find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam and is filed over the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, be April 13th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Ted.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day, stay safe.
You too.
Ready on, who was, Kevin Clark? Oh, Mr. Weiner's still not on, Judge?
Madam Clerk,
Ready,
Madam Clerk, this is Donald Cook. I'm on Milton Cunningham.
on who?
Milton Cunningham.
That's the exam?
No, that was guy on Capias status. I called last week to schedule it.
You scheduled it with me, counselor?
With the clerk, whomever was there at the time, I don't remember the name. I believe it was last Thursday or Friday.
I was here.
Well, it should be with you then. I called regarding,
Okay, I just don't remember it. What's the case
Okay.
number?
case number is 18-0-8587-3201.
Is your client on?
I believe he should be.
Okay.
Name?
Huh?
What's his name?
Cunningham. Milton
I don't
Cunningham.
see Cunningham on, and this
Can we reschedule it then?
I can't
This is a
schedule
Capias,
it,
right?
right? It's not scheduled.
No, we don't schedule Capias. He turns himself in or you bring him in.
Okay. All right, thank you.
All right.
Ready on Perkins? Alexis Perkins?
Ready.
Calling case number 20-57356. The people of the state of Michigan versus Alexis Perkins. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of people P83358.
Greetings, Your Honor. Emmett Greenwood on behalf of defendant P56556. My client is present via Zoom.
Perkins, state your name for the record, please.
Alexis Perkins.
All right, Mr. Greenwood.
Yes, Your Honor. Today was scheduled for an exam, but after consulting with my client, we've decided to waive these proceedings.
No objection. Clear.
All right, Ms. Perkins, you understand that you have a statutory right to a preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause a crime was committed and probable cause you had something to do with committing that crime. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything or threatened you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam?
No, sir.
You waive your right freely and voluntarily after having an opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form?
No, sir.
Objection, Your Honor.
The court will find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam as filed over the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, which will be April 13th, 2021 at 9:00 a.m.
Very well. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I'm good.
All right. I'll talk to you later, Ms. Perkins.
All right.
Well, you got Mr. Weiner back.
Well, if it's something different, give me a call back. Thank you, Lisa. All right.
Ready on Jennings?
Ready.
There's Mr. White.
Calling case number 21-56075. The people of the state of Michigan versus Alan Jennings. The defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed. This matter is scheduled for a probable cause conference.
Morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of people P83358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nancy Castor from Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit, appearing on behalf of Mr. Alan Jennings, P number 80549, and I believe Mr. Jennings is also present via Zoom.
Mr. Jennings, state your name, please.
Alan Jennings, Judge Giles.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Counsel.
Your Honor, I did have the opportunity to speak with Mr. Jennings explaining his rights to a preliminary examination. Judge, at this time, we are requesting to waive that preliminary examination. However, I just want to know from the prosecutor as to the date of offense of this date, if I may.
Give me one moment. I believe that is May 11th, 2020.
Thank you very much. And then prior to us doing the waiver, Judge, I just want to let the court know that I still don't have the police reports and the video. If the court would kindly prepare an order I'd appreciate it.
Well, I'll sign an order.
Yes, I
You-
appreciate that. Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Regarding the reports, I can send those. Regarding video, I did send a request to my OIC for any video, so once I receive out, that's out.
Thank you, Mr. Stoloff. I just ask that they be preserved, please.
Either me or someone from the trial division, if circuit court, someone will pass that on once it's received.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Jennings, you understand that you have a statutory right to preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause the crime was committed and probable cause you had something to do with committing that crime. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
Has anybody promised you anything or threatened you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam?
No, sir.
You waive your right freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yes, I'll talk to my attorney.
Okay, and do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form?
No.
Counsel, do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, court will find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam as filed over the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, be April 13th, 2021, 9 o'clock a.m. And bonds
Thank you,
continue.
Judge.
All right.
Ready
You
on
can go ahead and
clock?
log off, Mr. Jennings.
Ready
Sorry
on
about
Kevin
that.
Clark?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
No, that concludes the hearing, so you can go ahead and sign off. Mr. Jennings.
You say sign out?
Yeah, you can sign off now.
Oh, say, okay, so the court is over. I didn't hear what was going on. My phone is.
Mr.
speaker
Jennings,
is
I'll
low?
speak with you on the phone. We got an AOI
Okay.
date on April 13th. I'll speak with you after.
Okay, thank you and God bless y'all. Okay,
Thank you.
okay.
Ready on Kevin Clark, calling case number 2060535, the people of the state of Michigan versus Kevin Clark. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Judge, for the record, Arnold Weiner appearing on behalf of Mr. Clark, who is logged in. Mr. Clark, we have no objection proceeding by Zoom for a waiver of this preliminary examination. Is that correct, sir? Hello, Mr. Clark, can you hear me?
Yes.
Is that correct? We have no objection to proceeding by Zoom.
Correct.
And is also correct that you're going to waive your right to have a preliminary examination. We've gone through all the proofs that the people have. Is that correct? That you're going to waive the right to have a preliminary exam at this point in time, sir?
Yes.
And as we discussed, and I advise you, this does not give up your right to have any evidentiary hearings in circuit court.
Correct.
All right. And so based upon that, Judge, I'm going to let you question Mr. Clark, and we also have no objection to you signing his name at the termination of your questioning to waive the matter over. Thank you.
All right. Do you have any objection to the waiver?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Clark, you understand that you have a statutory right to preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause a crime was committed and probable cause that you had something to do with committing that crime. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam?
No, Your Honor.
You're waiving your right freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and as your counsel said, you have no objection to signing your name to the waiver form?
No.
And Mr. Wine, I assume you have no objection to me signing your name to the waiver form?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, court will find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam that is bound over the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, which will be April 13, 2021, 9:00 a.m.
Thank you,
Bob,
Judge.
continue. All right, thank you.
You can log off now, Mr. Clark.
White is on Wood. Rogers Wood. Is Mr. Wood out there?
Madam Clerk, can I ask you a question?
Yes, Counselor.
Does the court have the file for Serenity Ellie Scott?
Yes.
All right, give me a moment. I'll get her online.
Okay.
And good morning, Madam Clerk. Do you have Trayvon Nichols?
Nichols was retained out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
Thank
retained
you.
out. So
Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
Kenny, was that when we just did? Oh, that was Kevin Clark, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I got it, yeah. That's it.
I'm the Serenity. Could you zoom into
We're
Judge
ready
Giles?
on Wood, Rogers Wood.
Right, and I'm there now, and I guess they do have your file. All right.
White.
Ready?
White?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm ready.
I'll just call.
Okay.
Calling case number 2060233, the people of the state of Michigan versus Rogers Wood. Defendant is charged with count 1, retail fraud, first degree, habitual offender, for notice. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Defendant has failed to appear.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stillwell on behalf of the people, PA 3358.
Good afternoon. Good morning, Your Honor. Jeanette Williams White, P61.
Can't hear you.
How was that?
Yeah,
Can you hear me, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. I think I did. Mr. To find him, we could not locate Mr. Woods.
All right, papers shall enter. Any bond previously submitted shall be forfeited. New bond set at 30,000 cash.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right, you too.
Counselor, are you ready on Eli Scott?
Yes, ma'am.
This is live on YouTube.
Calling case number 21. Calling case number 21-56351, the people of the state of Michigan versus Serenity Eli Scott. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed. This matter is scheduled for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stillwell on behalf of the people, PA 3358.
And good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by James O'Donnell, P 42585. I'm here on behalf of Ms. Serenity Ellie Scott, who is here by Zoom, and we waive our right to be present in front of the court physically.
All right, Ms. Scott, state your name, please.
Serenity Ellie Scott.
All right, Ms. Scott, I don't do t-shirts in my courtroom.
Just
I don't do t-shirts, I don't do sweats. If you don't dress for court, I dress you. I have one way to do that. I send you to Wayne County Jail.
All right, can I go change my shirt?
Well, I'm just letting you didn't know. I'm letting you know now. But if you come back dressed like that, we won't have a conversation. I'm just gonna send you in the back. All right?
Okay.
All right, thank you. We'll send this matter for exam.
Judge, yes, you can, but I was wondering, because this is a gun case and she is, I think, eligible for gun board consideration, should this go in front of Judge McConico?
I don't have any control over that. He takes whatever cases they want. And,
Okay.
so at this point, she's in front of me.
All right, Judge.
We'll set it for exam. You can send your letter and we'll see what happens.
All right.
She said she was coming in last year.
One, Your Honor. Mr. O'Donnell, I did send paper into your discovery to discovery@npsdetroit.org, so your office should be in receipt of that.
Yes, thank you.
Available July 26th at 9:15.
One moment.
Make that 9:45.
July 26th, Judge. I'm sorry, what time, Judge?
9:45.
Yeah, I have a doctor's appointment in the afternoon, but the morning is clear.
Okay.
July 26th,
Yep.
9:45.
9:45.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
July 23rd.
Changed it.
Miss Ellie Scott, I'll talk to you in a moment.
All right.
23rd.
I'm sorry. Oh, is Nash here?
12:15. 12:15.
Yeah, Nash is here, Judge. The attorney, says she's gonna be a couple minutes late.
Attorney Sadi?
I'm checking in for that.
She did call.
I'm gonna go check the call for my office on that.
She was like, I'm on grass.
Okay, there you go.
You need to bring them in, please.
Yep, we're just taking care of it now, yeah.
I'm gonna go check the call now.
Okay, all right. I told her, I told her, bring your
The judge is a little feisty
Yeah,
today.
today, man, I'm like, I got you. As soon as I know she came, I said, bring them in. Let's go. Thank you. Stay right there, right there. Right here, thank you.
Nash, right.
This is, yeah, Warren Nash. Sure.
We need a prosecutor.
Yeah, he went to see it this before here.
Oh.
I got a clock, I gotta find out what's it.
You can call the case, Katie.
Calling case number 2062391, the people of the state of Michigan versus Juan Nash. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons, firearms, possession by a felon. Count 2, weapons, ammunition, possession by a felon. Count 3, weapons carried concealed. Count 4, count 5, weapons, felony, firearm, habitual offender, second notice. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Solon, on behalf of people P83358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Full study on behalf of Mr. Nash, P7423. And Mr. Nash is present and standing behind me.
Sorry, state your name for the fifth and let's talk to the case and for the record.
Warren Nash.
All right, thank you. Matt. Hey. You ready to proceed? Your Honor, at this time, if people are not ready to proceed, I do have my officer in charge of the case, however, the officers are needed to testify or not present and not explain their absence.
Your Honor, I would move to dismiss this case. They have had months to prepare. He did not explain the absence. My client's facing felony charges. There's been no presentation of any sort of prior record. For this to proceed without any explanation of the absence would be against the interest of justice.
And there's just nothing on prejudice. Ms. Mayor, what's the form, please?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
March 30th or 29th?
Sorry.
I can't find my document.
You can wait out. Oh, yeah, outside, so yeah.
Thank you.
In order. Don't go anywhere.
Document.
10-15 case. So far, no one showed us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, I cussed out Comcast this morning. Thinking they were making me late and putting me off the ball, so this is
Our
great.
next one is 10-15. More. Next one is 10-15.
Yeah, no one showed up yet. 10:30. Oh, man, really?
And everyone have a great week. Thank you. Thank you for waiting.
Yeah, the current is asset protection. You see what's required, I'll tell you later.
Mr. O'Donnell?
Yes, Judge. Back here on Ellie Scott. Ms. Scott would like to know whether or not she can travel to nearby states for 2 to 3 days for business.
Well, I get the prosecutor back here.
Right. Ms. Scott's coming back online.
Yes.
you your OSC on part two, so that was a waste. You might want to tell her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She knows about the dismissal with Nash. Here's the fourth of Nash.
Oh, yeah, I spoke to her about that.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Thank you.
Oh, we got a motion.
You have a motion?
Yeah. On the, Eli Scott.
Okay, are we doing that right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 moment here, Alex. I'm ready, Aaron. You call this, please.
Recalling case number 2156351, the people of the state of Michigan versus Serenity Eli Scott. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carry and conceal.
Good morning, Your Honor. Henry Stoll, on behalf of people, PA3358.
Good afternoon. Good morning. James O'Donnell on behalf of Miss Serenity Ellie Scott. Thank you for recalling the case. In talking to Miss Ellie Scott, she says that she has a business, she makes cards as well as t-shirts, and she occasionally goes out of state to nearby states, Indiana and Ohio, and there'll be one visit to Pennsylvania. She's asking the court for permission to do that. She's gone usually 2 to 3 days, and then she returns.
Court's discretion, Your Honor.
All right, I'll allow her to travel out of state for business purposes. Has to be here for all the hearings.
Okay.
I need you to send me an order, Mr. O'Donnell.
All right, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
How did it go yesterday? I just okay, how you play?
Huh?
How did you play yesterday?
Yeah.
How did it go?
Okay. Made a mistake of staying and playing the second game too.
Oh, you just try to kill yourself.
That's why hey, no.
I think, man.
Judge Nancy on Alan Jennings, what happened with discovery? Did she say something happened with discovery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she didn't have it. Yeah, she didn't have, she didn't have video. I don't know what she said.
Okay, so she would have to send an order for you to sign, right?
Yeah.
She's asking. She
Yeah.
emailed, can you please send me a copy of the signed discovery order?
I totally don't be an order. I would sign it.
You don't think so?
I do it.
Shut in and I'm in roll call and say, what's up? Then leave. How y'all doing today? How you doing, dude?
Okay, how you doing?
All right. How many you got in custody?
I just got one, and that's an afternoon, so I'm not really impressed. That's why I didn't call. I said,
Okay.
yeah. And he might went home.
Yeah, after coming off of that, for the death group, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Long might get it. I'll call him for that. He can come.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, two police officers on Oregon. So, that was open gym now. That was just open gym. When you had games, you played with the second team. Oh, so you didn't really do.
You say you should.
You were just there. It was just to make it even. Jump by a ball and just take it to a court, and just shoot around for a while, just see what I got, get a feel, At least I got a feel if I got a win. If I could get a little win, I might get back to. They feel like I'm doing so. Walk out, come back in. So did you put the order in? You put the order in for some more?
What?
You put the order in for some more of the backsplash? No, you didn't do it yet? Okay.
No, I gotta finish using what I got first.
Oh, I thought you got it all up already.
No, I have all of them.
Oh.
I got one box left.
Oh, okay.
Put that up. I know exactly what I need.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm hoping I can just go to the store and pick it up.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? You have to order. Things taking so long. We had to cancel, we had to cancel our fireplace. Like, I don't need it if it's gotta be in May or June. First they say, January, then February, the next thing I know, it's like, come on, forget it. It must not be big.
Anything dealing with refrigerators and that kind of stuff, they leave them alone.
So my thing is, it wasn't, we were getting it, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted, but it was do the job. So I said, this is where I get a chance to really look and see what I want. You got one of those hole diggers? Gotta get one, cause I'm gonna put a fence in. I'll put a fence in, the fence. Those diggers, those things, oh, really?
Yeah. So you want the electric on the gas one. You put up there and let it do it itself.
Really?
You around from the Home Depot.
Home Depot? Okay.
Set up the thing in my hand. It takes a while. Yeah, because you don't know what's under there.
That's true.
You know, if y'all kind of rock stuff, you know, but now they clear that stuff out. Just put it in the ground.
See.
You gotta deal with it.
So also, I want to get a shed, or a 2-bed, but a shed just to take some of that stuff out the garage so I can put all the cars, you know, and I guess shed. But then I gotta go and get a permit so I can go ahead and see where the something is in the ground. So I want, because they have, I forget what you call it. I gotta go back to.
How are you like?
So I need that.
Yeah.
I want no animals getting in my yard. That's why.
Yes, he's in there today. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Vampire gopher you had the other day?
Yeah, I just, I'm still like, you know, I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
It looked big from where I was at, unless it's a couple together, but.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah, well, long as. Okay. Oh, yeah, he's in there.
What you doing for your birthday?
439. Yep. All right.
Will you be out of town then?
I'll be out right after. Right after.
Right after it?
Yeah, right after. We'll pick up Wednesday.
Okay.
Take to Florida.
And go from there to Florida, right?
Yeah, go from, there to Florida. Take back.
So who you gonna have with you going to?
Florida?
Yeah.
Young, Winter, and Kenzie.
Our little granddaughter. Our little granddaughter.
Judge. Ms. Greer, she said she can't do in-person exams.
Because her grandmother, her mother or something?
So our 12, she has a 12 o'clock. Did you tell her she didn't go? She didn't mention it, right?
She sure did, yeah, sure.
I know she mentioned it earlier, checking in, that she was going to address it. But I told her she had co-counsel. So maybe she's trying to get in touch with co-counsel.
Because she had a coffee a lot.
I don't know. Yeah. I think that threw her all off. Mr. Harris.
Yes, how are you?
Good. Matthew, I guess, Mr. Harris is on. Christopher Smith, our 245. You're the prosecutor on that?
Yes, I am.
What's going on with it? Do I need to call it?
I mean, you can call it. So this is the one where I have no idea where he's at. I know he's in federal custody. I've been calling around the different federal agencies and trying to determine where he was so I can send a writ, and I was not successful.
Oh, Christopher.
Morgan, that's right. Morgan.
Mr. Height,
Yes, sir.
you have a 10:30 in-person exam.
My lawyer told me to join in on this Zoom.
Okay. You got a shirt with a collar, because I don't do t-shirts.
Oh, I just left work. I'm sorry.
I don't care. You're in my courtroom now. You got a shirt with a collar?
Yeah, I can go get one.
All right.
Him over there.
Yep.
Calling case number 2060127, the people of the state of Michigan versus Christopher Smith. Defendant is charged with count 1, controlled substance, delivery, manufacturing cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic, less than 50 grams. Second notice. Count 2, controlled substance, delivering, manufacturing cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic less than 50 grams. Second notice. Habitual offender, fourth notice. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, PA 3358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Wyatt Harris on behalf of Christopher Eugene Smith, P54891. Your Honor, I understand that from the prosecutor, Mr. Smith is in federal custody somewhere, just don't know.
That is correct, Your Honor. I've called around to several facilities. I know at one point he was in Michigan. I was told that he was transferred between Ohio, Oklahoma, Mississippi. I don't know exactly his location. The last location that I knew that he was at Mississippi, I attempted to contact that facility to at least try and rip him out in the form of a Zoom writ. They never responded back to me. I've done everything that I'm able to do to determine his location, and I was unsuccessful in properly serving a writ.
Okay, what are you gonna do then? Just can't leave it open, like, we don't know where he is.
Your Honor, I'm not sure how the court would want to proceed without him present. Hopefully the people wish to dismiss it this time.
Oh, the court's gonna dismiss. People can't go forward. They can't produce his body. Now, if you wanna, I can give you a little time to try to find his body. And if you don't, I'm just gonna dismiss it. I can't leave it on my document indefinitely, because that's basically what it would end up being. I can't capious him because he's in custody. So in federal custody, there's no telling. I mean, he could be locked up somewhere, or he could be on the beach working for him. I don't know.
Your Honor, if you get more time to come to locate him, I have reached out to this last facility that I was aware that he was at, and have not received a response back. If I can get more time to contact them to determine the location.
Right. Couple of weeks?
As long as the court will be willing to grant me.
I believe Mr. Morgan's gonna be okay. He's here, but his class. Have you spoke to your client?
I think I spoke with him at the PCC, but I tried to call, but that number was disconnected. No one, so he's not here. All righty.
Excellent.
Do this on the April 20th at 8:30. Do it by Zoom, Mr. Harris.
Yes, that's fine, Your Honor.
I'm gonna set up a calendar conference.
Okay. You mean a PCC?
I guess you can call it that.
Okay.
All right, April 20th at 8:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The RO?
Huh?
You wrote it in the RO? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got one.
I don't appear to. Apparently, he has a mistake.
Have a good day.
All right, you too. Take care.
Okay.
Hi, Mr. Harris. Morgan, right? Calling case number 2060554, the people of the state of Michigan versus Dewan Morgan. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed. This matter is scheduled for examination. Defendant has failed to appear.
Your Honor, Matthew Snowball, people, P8335.
Good morning, Your Honor. Earl Washington, Neighborhood Defender Services of Detroit, 31383, on behalf of Mr. Dewan Morgan. Your Honor, I tried to make contact with Mr. Morgan. Apparently, the phone number is no longer in service. Apparently, he hasn't checked in. I didn't see him out in the hall. I will continue to make efforts to get in contact.
All right, yeah, some cases, any bond previously, submitted some report, this is bond set, 30,000 cash. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
What's that on Zoom, sir?
How's they treating you? How's they treating you?
That's about 10:30.
Pretty good.
There's a train coming.
Where's Mr. Dale?
I don't know what
Pretty good.
All right. Yeah, so far, they haven't signed in or something.
No, sending it.
Oh, that's Mr. Height?
Yep.
Okay.
Madam Clerk.
Yes.
Hi, Attorney Quinn Dox. I'm here on Jeffrey Heights.
Okay, what are we doing, Counselor?
We're going to waive the exam here. We're going to waive.
Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Calling case number 2060542, the people of the state of Michigan versus Jeffrey Height. Defendant is charged with count 1, controlled substance, possession, cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic less than 25 grams. Habitual offender, second notice. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stola on behalf of the people, PA 3358.
Doc? Mr. Doc, your appearance, please.
Yes, Quentin Dox, P number 79657, on behalf of my client, Mr. Jeffrey. Yes.
Yep.
Good morning.
Good morning. Mr. Hyde, can you state your name for the record? Waiting on your attorney to come back on. Mr. Dox, are you driving?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry. Can you hear me, Your Honor?
No, stop. I'm not doing this hearing while you're driving. You gotta pull over somewhere. I'm not doing it while you're driving.
I'm not driving, Your Honor.
Oh, well, I thought you said you were driving.
No, Your Honor, I'm not driving.
All right.
Quentin Dox, P number 79657, on behalf of my client, Mr. Jeffrey Height.
Mr. Hyde, state your name, please.
Yes, Jeffrey Height Jr.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Dox, this is a waiver.
Yes, Your Honor. I informed my client of his statutory right to the preliminary exam. He chose to waive that right and take this matter bound over to Third Circuit Court, Your Honor.
People have any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Hyde, you understand that you have a statutory right to a preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause the crime was committed and probable cause that you had something to do with committing that crime. You understand that?
Yes.
Has anybody promised you anything or threatened you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam?
No, sir.
You're waiving your right freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yeah.
And do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form?
Yes.
All right. You gotta do it one of two ways. Either I can sign your name or you gotta come down and sign your name.
Should I come down and sign my name?
It's up to
No,
you.
Your Honor. I think you mean he has no objection to you signing his name, Your Honor.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, and Mr. Dox, you have any objection to me signing your name?
No, Your Honor.
All right, codify that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam. Matter is bound over to Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information. Be April 13th, 2021, 9:00 a.m. And bonds continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Ike? Okay, it's this way.
Wait.
This way.
And also our, also the OIC, I'm Christopher Smith, I'm not mistaken, correct? So then what? Christopher Smith this afternoon? I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it could be. Long story short, that we're not going to go today. You don't be here. Not Michigan, I know about Michigan.
Don, how are you? I'm good, how you doing? Good. Feeling better?
Huh?
You feeling better, stronger?
Oh, man. Yeah, from what I was, I think I was gonna make it there for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
40 days in the hospital. Like being in jail. It was. Thanks, sir.
All right, take care. Mr. Hyde, you can sign off now.
Oh, okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Judge.
Next one.
11 o'clock.
Yeah,
I was just checking in, sorry.
on what case?
Defendant Will E. Perkins, 1045 exam for CCW.
Okay, Perkins.
Yeah, Perkins,
That
the
was
defendant.
waived. That was waived.
It was waived?
Yes, yeah.
Nope. When was it waived? Was it a few minutes ago?
Waived it was a 1045 case, right?
Yes.
They came on Zoom and they waived. So they need you if they waive. Yes.
Okay.
You on duty and everything? all right?
What?
You on duty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on duty,
Okay,
so
okay.
that's why I was a little late, so.
Okay, that's right, you good. Now, we just did it. It's done.
Yeah, let's come back 20 minutes ago. I think 10:45. All
So if
good.
they come on and they want to waive it, they can do it a little earlier.
Okay.
Lou, just trying to sign in for the Baxter case.
What's your name?
Officer Macluse, MAH.
And you on what case?
Baxter,
Baxter. Baxter?
439, right?
Yeah, we don't have a Baxter, do we? No, I don't. We got a Baxter. Got the wrong time.
Derek Baxter?
Derek Baxter, no.
You got a case?
Yeah, you got a case number, sir?
Yeah, a quick second, I'll be able to.
I just gotta sign it as well, sir.
Okay, you're signing right there. It should be there. What case are you on, Mr. Officer Ball?
Mr. Shortridge.
Sure, Rich? Yeah, okay. We haven't done that yet.
Case number is 2057240.
Baxter, that's next door, 438, Judge King.
How I made that mistake.
Everybody want to come in front of Judge Johnson.
Thank you, guys.
All right, now.
you doing, sir? Oh, yeah. It's coming up soon, though.
So my lawyer never.
Not yet. He'll probably come on Zoom. You'll come in. Yeah, take your hat off, so So,
Was I supposed to be here at 8:30 or was I supposed to be at 1?
oh, no, you're supposed to be here, Mr.
What's his name?
Mr. Coward.
No, 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. So it's almost time.
I'm supposed to be here at 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 7 minutes.
7 more minutes and we'll bring you in. I'm glad you came a little early, but I understand. You never know.
I'm gonna come here early.
Right on, okay.
I was just going to sleep out here.
Right here. I'll call you. That's why I haven't came out. Get ready to come out in 7 more minutes.
Thanks a lot.
All right. All right, it's best to be functional. Man, the one Morgan sounds so familiar that we did. I thought we did. Maybe we did.
So mystery.
Mystery. You probably say you're supposed to be coming.
Yeah.
Right.
Mr. McRipley.
Oh, all right. Yeah, Mac, man. No, I knew he was here earlier, and then I thought maybe.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Mac, attack.
How you doing today?
I'm all right, yourself?
I'm still broke down, man. It's killing me.
Yeah, I told you can't dunk no more. I don't know why you're trying to play basketball.
I can't golf either till I get my hip done.
Oh, I want you out there. Yeah, you can play me now.
Yeah, man.
I'll play.
I got an in-person exam. Somebody named Coward show up.
Yes, he's here. He's here. He's been waiting. He's been here for about over an hour.
All right. Well.
So, as soon as the judge come on, we'll bring him on.
All right. So I got a doctor's appointment April 6th. I hope they can do something.
What are you gonna do with this case, Mr. Ripley?
What are you doing today?
I'm either going to ask for an adjournment because I still don't have a digital discovery back from when the judge ordered it, or he can get a new attorney because I can't get into court. I can walk about 10 steps, then I'm done.
Discovery should have been sent way back in November.
I got the paper discovery.
Okay. It says that digital was sent on that day too.
That may be true. I'm not gonna doubt you, but I don't have it for some reason. Maybe I didn't download it right. But my client, he may want another attorney. I don't know.
Check your spam too, McRib.
Yeah, well, if you only downloaded the paper and everything was sent in the same package, but you only downloaded the paper, I'm not sure what the expiration date is, so it may be expired. But check your email, check to see if that link is still valid. It should have all been sent in the same link.
Yeah, I'm sure it's expired by now.
Yeah, I mean, I set my expiration date for 900 days to avoid this type of situation, but I know other APAs do not do that. They usually set it for 90 days or 180 days or whatever. It's personal preference, so it may be at this point, but.
Office is there?
That's what I'm about to go check the following for right now.
Man, you been out to the golf course?
No, every time I think I'm getting ready to go, the next day it get cold, man. I'm like, oh, forget that. I might go out this weekend.
Are you ready?
I took my golf clubs out the car,
Today's a
man.
good day.
Are we ready?
Today's a good day to golf.
The judge's not here. We're not. Go get him.
Oh, he's checking out to see if his witnesses are here.
Yeah, he's gonna check his witnesses.
And we just got a couple minutes.
All right, fast, quick draw over there. Yeah, say what? Yeah, I'm gonna get out there, man. I can't wait till I've been watching some of the golf.
Today's a good day.
And I was watching some of the things that they did that I thought was wrong with my game. And I said, oh, that's what it is. When I see Matt Griffey on the course, I'm gonna crush him. I know.
Yeah, if I'm on one leg, you can get me.
Crush.
Sit right here, bro. I know. He's here.
That one to see if you got.
No officers. No officers on this one.
No officers on this one. Okay.
Did you hear that, McRae?
No, ma'am. I didn't hear it.
No officers on
No
this
officers,
case.
Mr. McRae.
Okay.
I do have officers here for our 11:15. I don't know if they checked in yet, but.
I got one on check with.
Okay, I know the second one did show up, so they are both out there.
Short red, yeah, here.
Yeah.
Ready? Stand, sir.
Oh, we're gonna wait for him.
Oh. Number 6, sir. Yeah.
So, good morning, Judge.
Morning, how you doing, G? You all right?
No, I'm still down. I got it's the orthopedic surgeon appointment for next on April 6th to see what they can do with my hip.
Oh. You might have to get one of those transplants.
I'm trying to see if there's any way to avoid a hip replacement, but it's not looking good.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Well, I said we're at that age. You see, I said we, right?
Yeah, I know. I was playing basketball yesterday, and guy knocked me flat on my butt.
You still playing
Everybody
basketball?
Turned and looked at me like, are you okay?
What you still doing in the gym anyway?
Hey, gotta do something.
Hey, well, shoot one for
Trying
me.
to go to the gym, y'all wouldn't want to come to my courtroom at all, trust me.
Calling case number 2060521, the people of the state of Michigan versus Bobby Powers. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons, firearms, possession by a felon. Count 2, weapons carrying concealed. Count 3, weapons, felony, firearm, habitual offender, fourth notice. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Soloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Good morning, Judge Giles. I again apologize to the court. I'm still down with my hip. I should be okay maybe by after April 6th, but on behalf of Mr. Coward, I did talk to him yesterday and I did instruct him to still appear at the courthouse.
Yep, he's there. Mr. Carl, state your name for the record, please.
My name is Bobby Earl Coward Jr.
Thank you. All right, we ready to proceed?
Your Honor, this time the people are not ready to proceed. My officers on the case have failed to appear. I cannot explain their absence.
I just asked for a dismissal without prejudice, Your Honor.
We have dismissed without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hopefully we'll bring you some paperwork. Okay,
Thank you very much. I'm going to work.
Keep you posted after April 6th.
all right. Yeah, let
Thank
me
you,
know.
Your Honor. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
Hey, Mac Rip.
Yeah.
Those who can't golf, they play basketball, you know.
I didn't say that.
I thought it was the other way around. Those who can't play basketball anymore golf.
Those that can't walk can't do either.
That's true.
You guys have a good day.
All right, you too. Take care now.
So, here's what I see on the next page of that. Time coverage.
But that's what they say too, those who can't play basketball. It's the opposite. I just thought that was a good time to say it, but I know you're right. That's what we do after we can't play ball. I see all the, like ballers out there. Yeah, and Kelsey, football players.
May get back into it one
I
day.
hope you do. You can hit the ball.
You okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm in a good form.
Okay.
Still off. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still off. He's looking at me with that look.
No, I'm at it. Shoot, I got your front. Tip down here. Up.
Yeah, like a dark. Probably.
Oh, I used to put my gloves. Out of them.
A little bit more of that.
I have my eight on them.
You all right? Where you at, next door?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to surprise my mom tomorrow. I haven't seen her in over a year.
Oh, wow. Where's she at?
California.
Oh, that's right. It's gonna be nice. How long you stay?
Till 6.
Right, California.
Oakland. And my sister come to get me. We're gonna hang out a little bit. She's gonna invite her to lunch. I'll probably already be there.
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
She just been fussing. I'm ready to come home. She been crying. Oh.
Yeah, we have, yeah. We're trying to say,
Ty,
yes.
can you give Mr. Coward a dismissal?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Appointment, okay, yes, at 12 o'clock. He wants to talk to you. The 12 o'clock is not mine. No, it's not yours? That's right, he's. Oh, Reggie's, okay, Reggie's not here. Oh, yeah, sorry. Get some information. We should,
Hi, Mr. Davis.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Good, how you doing? Good. Good. Appreciate it.
soon as Reg comes.
Hey. Yeah, McCormick. Hey, you. Did y'all bring him over? What?
Okay, this, how come you're not on it? Cause, the attorney that was showing said that you were on it.
Yes.
He said, I'm not on it, I don't know why I'm still in there.
You know?
No.
They went to police services.
I went to the judge, that was Saturday. I did.
76 203. Sure. We have from apartment coming over.
Oh, is he in lockup?
Yes.
Do you have him on a jail?
I sure don't.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's picked up on something else.
In Detroit?
Yeah. Hey, we get him over here.
You gonna call and see?
Yeah, that's all we did.
Is Spencer calling you about?
Ain't no way, I ain't doing this, officer Gary, no on court, circuit court, I mean, Thursday circuit court. Hey, do you have a Cormick?
No. What is it?
Joshua?
Is it scheduled?
Cormick, McCormick.
This one?
Joshua. Joshua. You do? See, he's supposed to be here in court today. You have a, oh, hold on just a
He's
second.
not in the system.
Hey, what's the judge? Judge Giles, right there. McCormick, who we have here for exam, he got a new case and they got him coming over here for a probable cause tomorrow. So how you want me to try to get, you want to wait and do the problem? At 12? I would say, can you get him here at 12 today?
I don't see it. Is that how it's Dewan Hubbard?
Uh-huh. I'll call on the keys now and see what's going to do.
Because it's CTN, that's the CTN number. I can't look up the CTN number.
Oh, boy, this is.
Oh, there it is. How come I couldn't- Oh, they got his name spelled wrong. They got his first name J.A. J.U. Okay. Let's schedule for exam for 420. What's wrong?
Told me that earlier ways that, he's gonna get the version.
Oh, okay. I need to pull it. When you come in, are you doing that or Spencer?
Harmon set tomorrow. Says on there tomorrow way.
Hey, how you doing, Keith?
You wanna do it tomorrow?
I have a guy that needs to be transferred. I think he's a D2, I mean D1.
All right, I gotta pull
His
it.
name McCormick, Joshua McCormick. How long would it take for you guys to bring him in? He's supposed to be here today. He picked up another case, who's out.
All right.
So that's why he's over there now. PCC, oh, that came in. He wasn't.
Do we know what response at?
That's it.
Spawn?
Hello?
She's on her own 15.
Oh, she's not sure.
Yeah, she's not here. And the officer, apparently, the defendant told the officers that he hasn't had contact with her in 3 months, and he tried calling her 2 days ago. She didn't pick up, so,
Oh, the defendant told the officer?
yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what, communication that they were having outside, but they said that he informed them that he is.
Okay, I was wondering, I had a prisoner over at D1.
It was up 4 minutes ago.
His name is McCormick, Joshua.
Give her a call.
He was supposed to come to court, he was supposed to
Attorney
out, he picked
Spana?
up the case, and that's why he's there to jail. We need to get him over by 12. Is there a possibility we can get that happen? Okay, hey, Judge, they said they could do their best to try and get him here at 12.
He said, all right.
You say, okay? Okay, all right, thanks a lot. I take the keys. Okay, all right.
So was that their mess up?
No. What did he mess up? The guy was supposed to be out. He called a case, that's why he got a PC, apartment calls coming tomorrow. He was supposed to be out, but he called a case, and now he's in jail.
Oh, so he's in jail on something else.
Oh, something else. That's it. That's why I didn't have.
When is the other case scheduled for?
Tomorrow, PCC here. Look and see if you got it on tomorrow.
What's his name?
Oh, that must be an add-on, McCormick. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Joshua McCormick, Lee, we got him here. He's a PCC. Assault, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And that was supposed to be at
At 8:30.
8:30. Call back there. Is this a Novak? Okay, I find out again. I'm calling about Joshua McCormick. We need him here at court. I just called CTU Keys. Called Sergeant Keys, so we get 10 Keys. I called him. He's going to try to get over there and get him. So if we could bring him down, so he could be transported here to 36th District Court. Appreciate it. Okay, thank you.
It's,
picked up on another case. This guy. Ms. Bonds is not here so far. Her client is here, but she's not here. Leslie. Did she call you though?
she was on yesterday.
That's what I thought. Sorry, I remember.
What they go?
Nothing after that, okay. So, talk.
What did Joseph?
They're gonna try to get him over here. Yeah. Nothing to lunch.
Huh?
Even to our lunchtime, because it might be after. Yeah.
Sounds like
Yeah. I called back to Division 1. Told them to get him down so they could be ready to transfer.
Because I had keys in them at Division 3, really. You CT guys.
Ms. Bond is on her way up, Judge. She said she thought she had it in her calendar for 11:30. She's on her way up.
The client is here.
Corner guys. Corner good guy. His second case for Paul Cross is assault, murder, weapon, MV, Utah, weapons, failure, I said, he really doesn't want us to be out. He can't, you know. But if he comes on Zoom,
Your officers are great.
Is she out there?
No, I've been looking for it, though. Quiet as. You said she was coming up the stairs?
Said she was coming up.
That's what I was looking for, right here. Miss Woodside, I don't see her either. No, we did our case.
We did that one.
Yeah. I'm like, 49:45, okay.
Client here?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been here for a while.
I don't see her yet. Her client is here. It's been here. We have a witness here on the Daniel Peterson case.
Also not mine, there's also Reggie's.
That's Reggie's, okay.
The next case I have after court Reggie is the Spears case for the afternoon. I've got Spears and I've got
Okay, King, that's it.
Where's some of this? Right, it's here. He said, I think we're Judge Gillis.
Judge who? Gillis?
Gillis. And the thing was, I said, oh, okay. I'll put her back where she goes.
Client locked up.
No, he's out here. He's right here.
Fine, you're up there.
Carla, can I have a minute, please?
No, you just scheduled for 11:15. That's already half hour.
I
We're ready to go.
apologize. I had it as 11:30, Your Honor.
We're still 10 minutes late. Only scheduled so much time to be seen.
I understand. I just need a minute. I need to see the police report. I need to speak with my client.
Give you 1 minute, now, let's hurry up. We'll call it paper.
Morning, John.
Morning.
get you. One fun? Why wasn't it fun? That was funny. Yeah, Daniel didn't check in. He didn't check in yet, Ms. Richards.
Okay. I kind of thought that might happen. I'm gonna call it in the hallway.
Okay, thank you. 9:45 is here, that's good. Ms. Richards. That's fine, that you.
Matthew, were you prosecutor on Wood?
Yes.
Hey, Keith, did you ever get a chance to get them over there? See, tell you funny. Oh, Giles, okay, I knew what it was, okay. That's lovely. Thanks a lot. Huh? What is it? You know we had to get him, right? It takes time for him to get the McCormick. He was out at first, right? And then he got caught the case and they had him there for a PCC, but I called to get transportation to see if they can bring him over. So they're working on that right now.
They're still working on
Yeah, they got it. Takes a little bit.
We may need to.
We'll work on that before, yeah. We'll see if we can get it by 12 o'clock.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're looking for. Yeah, we could.
We're ready, Your Honor. It's gonna be a waiver.
Calling case number 2060533, the people of the state of Michigan versus George Shortridge. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed, habitual offender, second notice. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Well, Your Honor, Matthew Stoll, and that's PA 3358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Janet Stein appearing on behalf of Mr. Shortridge, P43281. He is present here in person, Your Honor. The officers are here. I discussed this matter with him, and at this time, he would like to waive the preliminary examination.
Do you have any objections? No objection, Your Honor. Mr. Shortridge, you understand that you have a statutory right to a preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause the crime was committed, and probable cause you had something to do with committing that crime. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way that you waive your right to community exam? You do so freely and voluntarily after having the opportunity to talk to your attorney about it. You sign the waiver of examination form?
Yes.
Right. Well, if I freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam and is filed over the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information. Please step April 13th, 2021 at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Let's see outside, sir.
These are the remaining cases for the morning are all ready, so I'll be back at 1:30.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then,
Who is that? Who is this? Huh?
your client.
Peterson?
Daniel Peterson.
I tell Reg, come on in. Reg, he talked to his client.
Your client's not here, Mr. This is Reggie. Is Reggie here? Huh?
Yeah, I would do.
Morning, good morning.
Morning.
Ready? Calling case number 2058709, the people of the state of Michigan versus Danielle Peterson. Defendant is charged with count 1, motor vehicle unlawful driving away. This matter is scheduled for examination. Defendant has failed to appear.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, wonderful staff. May it please this most honorable court, Reginald Dancer, number 80354, here on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Services Detroit by Nancy Richards, P68850, here on behalf of Ms. Peterson. Ms. Peterson is not present in court. I have called her name out in the hallway. I tried to reach her by phone, but it appears the phone number I have for her is not in service. But I also sent her letters, but I do not have a reason why she's not here.
All right, we've been shown in, any bond previously submitted should report for the bond for 30,000 cash.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Reg, you got, McCormick case?
Yes.
That's your stick.
Wilson in or out?
There, there's a form, out, or not.
Foreman in,
He's back here.
another case.
Okay.
Here is, the Wilson case.
Yeah, Wilson,
Greer, is she, yeah, did she come in? Was she sick? She seemed like she was sick. I don't think she coming in.
Oh, Miss Greer?
Yeah.
No, I can look it up.
Well, her client is not here either so far.
She ain't coming. Probably gonna come out Zoom.
Fine, don't you show up?
I wonder if this guy, I should call and see if this guy is locked up too, this guy you. What is that?
How you doing, man? This is Officer Jerry over at the State Court. I was calling to find out, do you have Wilson, W-I-L-S-O-N, Darnell, D-A-R-N-E-L-L, the locker? D-A-R-N-E-L-L.
Hi, good morning, Mr.
That's good. I know he's a code.
What are we going on with?
Picked up a case. Do you know if they picked up McCormick yet? Joshua McCormick. I called CTE.
Okay.
M-C-C-O-R-M-I-C-K.
Right.
Joshua.
All right, that's what it sounds like.
They picked him up good. So
Yeah, but he's on
yeah.
up now, it's probably another case. So I'm trying to keep him on
Okay. They picked him up, CTU, picked up McCormick. The other guy's not in, Darnell.
now. Yeah, we just got to
I just called to make sure that he did pick up a case with his code D for the day.
Bring him McCormick?
Yeah, McCormick's on his way. Yeah. But I called to see if Darnell was with him on another case. You know, but he said.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, thank you, Miss. All right, okay. All right. Yeah, she said she was zooming in. She said she hasn't had contact. She said she's gonna zoom in at 12.
Right. Yeah, you got to be over there.
Huh?
I hear you.
You said, what do I have, sweet? I got chips, I got cookies. I think it's chocolate down here. You looking for some chocolate?
Yeah. Hey, good. Good. All right, okay. That's good. That's all right. Thank you. Good, I'll keep this.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I know, I can tell. That's good thing.
Yes.
I need to do it. What up? What I'm doing, I'm moving downstairs. I'll be back. I'll go down and get him.
Oh, he's here?
I left my keys in.
He's here, sir?
No, they supposed to bring him up. I mean, they supposed to bring him here. He's not here yet. I was gonna go down and just grab him, but realize something.
I was gonna say, oh, man, you work.
Oh.
Reggie, you got another case with us?
I got that, the McCormick Wilson.
Did you get the writs I sent to you?
Yes, I did, thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna, go ahead and submit it to the sheriff's office when I leave here.
Yes. Okay. No. No. No, it's just. I'm here, right. He's here. Okay. Okay, the judge, ask the judge, can you talk to him real quick? Yeah, because he just got it. Yeah, go ahead.
Silver.
Hi,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm okay, how are you?
I was really just trying to see if you had one of David's clients present today. He's got an exam at 2. He's supposed to be there from MDOC.
He's here.
He's here.
That's Antonio King, it's set for 2:30.
2:30?
Yes.
David said 2. I have a 2:30 with, I have 2:30 next door with Judge King. Okay. Okay, thank you.
All right, we'll work it out.
Okay.
Thank you.
So is Mr. Wilson not here?
To my knowledge, Mr. Wilson is not here. He wasn't locked up and he hasn't showed up.
So we're gonna go on defendant number 1, then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is your case, Reggie?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, this is Ms. Greer now.
Yeah. So Darnell Wilson.
Okay. See my partner right there, in there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Calling case number 2060524, the people of the state of Michigan versus Joshua McCormick. Defendant number 1 is charged with count 1, stolen property, receiving and concealing motor vehicle. Count 2, weapons carried concealed. The people of the state of Michigan versus Darnell Wilson. Defendant number 2 is charged with count 3, weapons carried concealed. Darnell Wilson has failed to appear.
Hey, good afternoon, Your Honor. May it please this most honorable court of Reginald Answer, appeal number 80354, bring on behalf of the people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Maurice Davis, P76203, appearing with Joshua McCormick, who's present in the courtroom.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. Sharon Greer appearing on behalf of Mr. Wilson, who has failed to appear for today's proceedings. I've attempted to contact Mr. Wilson to no avail, and I have no explanation as to his non-appearance in the court today.
As to Mr. Wilson, if you shall enter any bond previously submitted shall be forfeited, and bond set 30,000 cash.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, can we go forward as to Mr. McCormick?
People ready to proceed on witnesses are present in the hallway.
Some of my clients' right to have a preliminary exam, and saying that they have the right to have a preliminary exam. At this point, we're going to wait and have them on the other side.
All right, sir, state your name, please.
Joshua McCormick.
McCormick, you understand you have a statutory right to preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause the crime was committed, and probable cause you had something to do with committing that crime. You understand that?
Yes.
Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way, you should waive your right to preliminary exam?
No.
You do so freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yes.
Do you sign the waiver examination form?
Yes.
All right, Court of Finance, you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam and found over the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, which will be April 6th, 2021, 9 o'clock a.m. What is it?
A PCC.
I mean, what's the charge?
It is.
Are you on that case tomorrow?
Yes, it is right here. Judge, if you get, it's on the corner.
Oh.
Right here. That's what I look up.
I'll have to do a prosecutor.
Different prosecutor.
Yeah, you got to zoom in.
Okay, I'm going.
Sir, this way, young man.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
I'll let him know that you can.
Okay, I'm just going to.
I'm trying to save you some time, get it done now.
No, I have another matter with you as well, so I'm gonna zoom in on, so.
Okay.
See you later.
Yep.